Hey guys, before we start the show, I want to let you know that we set up a Patreon to give you more ways to support what we do here at Ballin' and VA. There are different tiers available, and anything that you can contribute goes a long way. Thank you for your support and enjoy the show. Welcome back to another episode of Ballin' and VA on a Sunday morning, August 14th, 2022. Today, I've been trying to get this young lady in for a long time. One of the 804 greats, Chesterfield's finest, from Monacan High School, where she should have been the state player of the year, but she lost that to Christy Tolliver. So she the WNBA, so we got to go ahead and just do that anyway. However, they ain't stop her from doing the thing. Went on to East Carolina University and took them to the dance when they probably hadn't been there, I don't know how long, but
25.
huh?
25 years.
25 years, and she told them that she was going to do it, and she did it. Then, she went overseas, played little basketball for a while, came on back for stints at Virginia Union, assistant coach Georgia State, and now she is an associate head coach at Norfolk State. Behold the green and gold. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have the one, the only, Jasmine Young. Give it up for Jasmine, y'all. Thank y'all for coming on today. Jasmine,
Thank you, Larry. I appreciate you.
about damn time.
I finally made it.
Yeah, you finally made it. But hold on, but this is kind of a part two, right? Because we did the Zoom that nobody saw.
It didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
I was on there with y'all for a long time, but I'm here in the studio so we could get it right this time.
We going to get it right because people going to see this one.
All right.
So what's been happening, Jazz?
Life has been happening.
Yeah.
Getting ready to head back to Norfolk State.
Mm-hmm.
Players coming back. Moving in next week, actually.
Oh, wow.
Came in for a few weeks over the summer, and we retained everybody except for one.
Okay.
And we had some additions for this year. So after coming back, losing the MEAC championship this past year, we looking to reload and get it done.
Well, I know you've been on that recruiting trail, so and bringing them horses in there. So how's that been going?
The phone is going all the time. To be honest with you, it gets overwhelming.
Okay.
At times when you have other things going on in life, and it's no like off button. The whole coaching thing is no. I'm just turning that switch off. Holidays, weekends, special occasions. The phone is going. So I'm appreciative that I have good standing relationships with coaches. They still going to send me players and let me know about players. Then you got the transfer portal now, which a lot of coaches are having. But
yeah, that's a whole different topic. I know you can go into that situation.
yeah, the transfer portal thing. When I was at Virginia Union, we were just trying to get transfers anyway. This is before the portal. That's what we were selling. Hey, y'all come in here, come Division II. We're going to go win a national championship.
Right.
Play right away. Now these players can leave, transfer, go somewhere else and play right away. So the game is definitely changing. It's changing.
Yeah, because I talked to a coach from 757 yesterday, and she told me that now they're going to make it, so they can transfer with no penalty at all. And I guess that was coming down the pike, so I didn't know that. So that's going to be, the free agency now has transitioned into college sports. It's already kind of happening in high school anyway, but now, it's just free agency all over the place. So I can imagine, how does it really affect your recruiting part?
It's difficult. You think about it. A player can be one and done now. So in the recruiting process, you want to make sure that it's a good fit for them. It's not for the coach. It's not for the school. It's for the school. It's for the program when they're ultimately deciding to commit. Because now you have the NLI playing factors and people. These players, they want money.
Yeah.
They get paid. Likeness, image. That's a huge factor that's playing a role in where they're going, what school they're going to. I mean, reality is one school is going to win a national championship. So
Right.
all this spill they talking about, they want to go, I want to go here to win that. Only one team is going to win a national
That's right.
championship. So I'm big on selling, while I'm at Norfolk State, selling being at a HBCU, being at a historically black school.
Yeah.
Being somewhere where you could be around your people, like-minded people. And, it's a great atmosphere. And that's something that I can say I enjoy being around after playing at a PWI and going to a predominantly white institution. So coaching at a HBCU and having played at a PWI is two different spectrums. But, both good and the bad. It comes with both.
Yeah, and see, you had that experience there, so that's good to know. And when you talk to the recruits, you can tell them that, because you look at Norfolk State now, beautiful campus, gym and everything, and they're just building up down there. It is crazy because I had Tyrese Jenkins on last week from the men's team.
Yeah.
So he came up and showed some love. He said he had to go back this week too. So
yeah, the men, they already started back their training, and
Yep.
salute to Coach Jones.
He out there working. I seen him in the Rucker leagues playing.
Yeah, he home play with the men's team. Like he has a standard of excellence. So he get after those guys. So they back and they working. They was working all over the summer. So it's good that you got him in here.
Yeah, well, I got to show love. 804. I know it's 757. We love 757, but they 804 first. So let's acknowledge that. I get on those 757 people. I love them, but I gotta throw some jabs at them every now and then. Let them know that
they're cool.
Yeah, they cool.
Everything.
Yeah, everything. No shade, but
Nah, not at all. Like I was playing in this women's league, and it's majority women that are from the area. They got. I felt like I got thrown into like a crossfire. I don't even know what's going on. I'm on a team and they beefing with another team, and it's just it's a lot that's going on. Like home stuff. I have no idea what's going on.
That's
but my team
7-5.
won the championship, so I just want to let y'all know that.
See, we expecting it different.
Yeah, our team, we won the championship. So
you a winner. You've been a winner everywhere you go.
Yeah.
People always know that.
Yeah, winners gonna win.
Winners gonna win all the time. That's why you up here. We wouldn't have you here if you weren't winning.
Yeah.
No, you just overcame so much.
We lost last year. I'm not gonna hold it back. Like we lost last year, but we had to come back. That was the first championship I lost as a player.
Wow.
That was the first championship I lost, coming off Achilles.
But it's okay. I mean, but you learn more from a loss than you do a win anyway.
Yeah.
So but still, we can still glorify that you won. You won everywhere you go. You've always changed the culture of the nature, no matter where you went. So speaking of that, let's go back to some years here. Let's rewind the clock if you can remember. We'll make this thing. Talk about those Monacan days. Where did it all start, for you, as far as putting that basketball in? Who was the person that influenced you or got you dribbling that basketball?
Probably my dad. I mean, was at 808 Pleasant Street. I was on the East End when I was growing up before I moved to Southside.
I didn't know that.
So I went to Holland Springs Elementary for 1 year. I went to Shady Grove. I was kind of bouncing around a little bit.
Okay.
Not really bouncing around, make it sound like I'm a military child or something, but seriously, went to Shady Grove for a little bit, then we moved. My parents, they got married, so then I went to Holland Springs, then we moved to the South Side. So it started over there, just watching the kids outside, just dribbling the basketball, and then one day I just asked my dad, he signed me up, the YMCA. Chickahominy YMCA. I was playing on the co-ed team at Fairfield Middle School. That's where I played my first.
Over there.
My first basketball game was at Fairfield Middle School. So, that's where it started, and from there, it just kind of. It just went. Like I was good. I was okay. Like I was a girl that could score out there with the guys. So it was like, okay. And then I always was just athletic and a tomboy and just in the stuff, whatever it was. Whether it was field day, I wanted to win at field day. Just being competitive. So that's just naturally, that's my nature. It's just a competitive nature person. So I didn't know that basketball, it was just fun for me.
Okay.
I didn't look at it like, it was just fun. Like now, parents are putting their kids into sports and they're training at 3 and 4, and there was no training, even the skills training, like all of that what these players are doing now.
Yeah.
Just playing basketball. That was the training. Playing basketball all the time.
Right.
Playing with the guys all the time, and that was the training that I did. It wasn't one-on-one skills development, or It wasn't any of that. It was just playing the game.
No, you went out there and played. You know, wherever you lived, that you played, and that's what it was. They getting training that I don't even like. We didn't get none of that. And then, like I said, you went out there and you was playing with the older guys and in the leagues and stuff like that. The American family, when Marlo and all those guys was talking, Jazz coming in here playing with us. I was like, for real?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you was getting
all
it
of
in.
them, they'll probably try to take credit for putting the ball in my hands.
Yeah, some of them do.
Marlo, Zoe, Doug, Dave, all of them.
Shout out to those guys, man. Shout out to all of them. They still hooping.
The Arboretum.
Arboretum.
Yeah,
Shout out to the Arboretum, American family.
Southside now. I'm at Lothian location. Shout out to all of them because those are the guys that helped shape me throughout, especially high school. My whole high school career, middle school, high school career. I was going in there and playing with them Monday through Thursday. Game started 5.
So that's why you were so dominant.
Right after practice. We practiced from 2 to 4. My parents went to the gym after work at 5. So I was going in there and wrecking with them. And you lost, it was over. You not playing.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah, that line would be
Monday,
long.
you not playing. Yeah, so it was fun.
You were doing your thing. And see how that transitioned over, because you played varsity as a freshman, right? Yeah, I think your record was
I started varsity.
You started.
I started varsity.
How many people could say that?
I'm grateful. I worked. I mean,
no, I know you worked for it. Ain't no doubt. That's why you sit in this chair.
I started as a freshman in Monacan. I started as a freshman when I went to East Carolina. The only time I came off the bench was once I went overseas, and that was different for me.
Right.
Just because I was used to, I'm in the line. I know at the beginning, after warm-ups, I know I'm going into the game.
Right.
So I'm warming up with a purpose. I'm ready to go. And then you get to playing, at the professional level. Everybody's great, yeah. And you try to figure out what your role is. What is it that you're really great at? You don't have to be the jack of all trade master. And hey, the point guard, I need you to facilitate this team. I need you to run this team. I don't need to score. I don't need to score in point guard. And that may have been on one team, and then depending on which organization or program I played for, it may have been different. I went to Germany. And I was in Germany, they actually wanted more of a scoring wing. So it wasn't a good fit for me. So
right,
a while I was out of there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a point guard. Y'all really need a tool. Y'all, So, making sure that your agent gets you a good job. The fit is good for both the organization and yourself is big too. So.
How long you played overseas?
I played 3 seasons. I played 2 in Puerto Rico. So, like, the season in Puerto Rico, they start like August, and then you'll go to October, November. If you make playoffs, like playoffs will start like in November, and you'll play 2 times a week. Once you get overseas, you just playing once a week. Most times that's Saturday game. So we were playing more games. So the season was shorter. So I did 2 there. Then I went to Poland. After I left, I went to Bydgoszcz, Poland. And played for Artego Bydgoszcz. And that was probably the best competition I played in, EuroLeague. Got a chance to play against a lot of the young ladies that played in the WNBA that were playing overseas. And Tamika Catchings.
Oh, wow.
Tamika was out there playing at the time. Shannon was playing. Shannon Bobbitt. Anna Sicky. And
Tennessee.
Tanisha Wright. Yeah, so it was really good. Great competition that I played against. And like I said, I was coming off the bench on that team and just trying to make, adjustments and figure out how I could fit in. But it overall was a great experience.
Because when you was at East Carolina, wasn't Shannon Bobbitt in college as well?
She was. She's a year ahead of me.
Okay.
She's a year ahead of me. Maybe 2.
I want to say I know she was with Candace Parker, but I can't remember when she came out.
Yeah, she was there. I want to say she came out in 08.
Okay. Yeah, because I just saw her on that the documentary, the NYC Point Guards. I saw her on that the other day. That was sweet. I didn't know she was from New York.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but when she started talking, I was like, yeah, because she was real cocky. But I like that confidence. Loved it. Yeah, but but circling back around, back to Monacan, you won over 100 games. I want to say your record was like 104 and something. I don't know. You lose too many times. That I can remember. What was how did you feel about your overall experience those 4 years at Monacan? Because you played against some great competition. Who was some of the, first answer that question, and then the second part of that question would be, who was some of the players that you respected, that you was like, you had to bring your A game when you had to play this particular team?
part one of your question was, what was the experience like?
The experience like at Monacan for the 4 years.
I don't think I looked at it much as an experience, like how I look at college. Like it was high school.
It was high
I
school.
was just in high school.
But you were winning, and
Yeah, so that's
you
great.
was
Like that became the expectation. Like after year one, everything they said we were gonna do, we did it. We were gonna come in, we were gonna help change the culture, shift the season. You know, be the transition, be the shift, like with the players that we had coming in. So when we came in and we did that, like that was expectation. So it wasn't anything like, oh, what's going on? Like this is supposed to happen.
right.
Is what transpired. So overall, Monacan was good. We never got opportunity to win a state championship. So that was kind of the biggest letdown, just not being able to get that chip, that high school chip. Now the way the system is set up, it's watered down now. But
Way
I'm not
watered
even
down.
Get into that. So
I'll
I'll say
do it.
my experience was good. I think the high school coach I played for, Natalie White.
Natalie White.
Yeah, and Larry Starr was the assistant coach.
Shout out to both of them.
Yeah, Larry, he's a good guy. Still stay in contact with him. He just recently stepped down in Monacan. So
Yeah, Leslie got the
yeah,
job.
Leslie
Shout
got
out to
the-
Leslie.
So she's a head coach now. But I guess it was tough, but I didn't see it as tough. Like looking back at it now, I guess like high school was tough,
It was.
but I didn't look at it like that because my high school coach was such a disciplinarian. Weren't late, so that transition that correlated to me getting ready to go to college. So like being on time,
Okay.
all that stuff was already rooted. It was already there. It already been established when it came to like showing up at practice, being prepared. So yeah, Monacan was. I can't say too much. I have a few people that I still talk to. Courtney Dyer.
Yeah, she was the shooter.
Manda Glenn.
Yeah,
Yeah, I still
Big
talk.
Manda Panda.
Yeah, so like those my girls, like I still talk to them, and I know some people that were on the team. I don't know where Simone is. You remember Simone? Tall Simone?
I remember her, yeah.
Simone Boyd. She was like 6'5". I think she went to Stony Brook and played like a year or so, but that was cool. Now as far as the competition, always look forward to playing. April.
April Robinson.
Yeah.
April, let me do this. I've been looking for April. April was supposed to have been on the show in June, and then she canceled. So
I'm gonna hit her up.
hit her up.
Yeah, she texted me for my birthday. But April, me and
Yeah,
April,
she
we
doing
gonna
her thing
go
over
at
there,
it.
Huguenot.
Yeah, we will go at it. Much respect to the Falcons. Yeah, I hope she does well. She's shaping those girls up.
She
and
is.
stuff like that. So
She is. I support her over there. I always share her stuff. She got them in training. She doing it the right way. And you know the challenges when you go to a city school and stuff like that. But
shoot,
she
that don't look nice now.
Yeah.
Huguenot don't look like it used to.
No, it sure don't.
It look nice.
Yeah, it look nice now, but she just the challenges of trying to get the kids and keep the kids and stuff like that. And you have those kids that you're going to have to kind of do a little bit more for versus the resource. They don't have the resources that Chesterfield or Henrico or the private schools have.
Right.
So that's why I said I shout her out because she's doing a hell of a job over there, and she out there having camps throughout the summer just trying to get those kids and train. She's from the old school, and then she just got recently inducted to the Huguenot and Richmond City Hall of Fame.
That's
So
awesome.
shout out to that. Joe.
Nah, that's big time right there. She
No
deserve it.
doubt.
Yeah, she deserve it. So I would say April. Not really Huguenot. I'm gonna be honest, but April.
Right, yeah. No, I get it.
Like that was good. That was good.
April was
That
Huguenot,
nice.
right?
That was
Yeah.
nice. And then Manchester. That became our rival somehow. Going at it with Lindsey Biggs
Shout out to
and
Lindsay.
Melanie. I don't know.
Melanie Oliver.
Oliver.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm missing somebody else, but it was three of them.
Yeah, it was another girl, but I can't
Janelle?
think of who it was.
Was it Janelle? She's younger though.
I think she was younger. She was after you.
I'm missing somebody, but that team right there, Meadowbrook, that was early. Elsie Bird, Tiffany West, Elsie Bird, and it's another one I can't think of it. But Robin Gary, that was my AAU coach.
Okay.
I give her a lot of credit. James River Blaze.
Okay.
kinda
Yeah,
took me
they
in
was
under
big.
took me in under her wing. So before I went to Monacan and I knew anything about Chesterfield, she was coaching at and helping. I think Chevette might have still been there, but she was helping. It was an older white guy that was there.
Oh, with
With Elsie Bird, kind of
Kelly.
tall.
Kelly was it Kelly McMillan? Older
Yeah,
guy with
yeah,
glasses.
yeah,
Yeah, I
so-
think that's her assistant coach.
So he was Nah, Kelly, he been there. Even Kelly was there helping with the guy I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
But
yeah, I'm not sure who that is.
Yeah, Robin, she used to take me around those girls for like open gym, probably when I was in middle school, and that was like big for me. Like eyes got big. She would take me to go see Tennessee. Tennessee was her team, so I was a big Pat Summitt Tennessee fan, but just because I was right there under her wing. So she does a really good job. How you talking about like April as far as like coaches that's really in it for the players and not for the clout, not for the money or trying to say that I sold or I helped this kid get to this place. She the reason why I ended up at East Carolina. She sent some film, to a coach, though I was being recruited, by other schools, and that's ultimately how I ended up down there. Saw some film, some clips on me, and that worked out for me. East Carolina worked out for me.
It did, but I'm gonna tell you something, and I'm gonna tell you back then, and I don't care who say what, but that's just what it is. When I saw Shannon Bobbitt, and when I saw her at Tennessee, I felt like you could have played there.
But look, she broke the mold. No, she broke the mold because before that, Pat Summitt didn't recruit anybody that was under 5'8".
Right.
She was the first one, and she was a junior college transfer.
See, I didn't know that part.
She didn't take transfers, and she didn't take anybody up. She broke the mold. So that's why me and Shannon, we clicked when we was overseas. Like, I was happy. She probably a little shorter than me. But
yeah, she is. I would say she is. But she balled, though. I was like, you telling me that Jazz can't go to Tennessee? If Jazz was there, she probably would have had 3 with them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to blow you up, but I'm just giving facts.
I went where I was supposed to go, and I had a great experience there. So.
Yeah, shout out to East Carolina. No disrespect, but I'm just saying just what it is, just type of player that she is, and just acknowledging the greatness that because she's going to be a little bit humble about it, but that's my job to say what it is from the people that was in the stands, to say that. And, I remember I read up in the paper, Time Dispatch had did a story on you or something. And I don't know if you might have felt slighted. You could correct me if I'm wrong, but like I said, I wish I had the article. But I remember it was saying that East Carolina gave you an opportunity to go play Division I basketball, and you was going there, and you said that I'm going to take them back to the NCAA tournament, and you did it twice. That's big.
We
went to it one time, but you did it your second year.
We won our conference championship.
How did that make you feel, though?
Conference championship. That's something they can't take away. So I go back. It's a banner that's there that say 2007.
Right.
Conference USA champions. And we got an opportunity to go to the NCAA tournament. So that's what I try to sell a lot of players and stuff on. Right now, it's just, do you want an opportunity? What is it that you're looking for in school? Do you want to go to a school and you just want to play 500? Do you want to win a conference championship? Do you want an opportunity to play NCAA? So all those things are factors in trying to decide, what school, what institution you want to go to. So I use that. I use my story, and I share that with them so that way I can be transparent and I can be like, I've been here where you are right now. What are you looking to get? We might not be the right school for you.
Right.
But I just want to be real and honest and transparent with you about, helping you try to make the decision, be real with you, answer any questions that you may have. So I think I got lost and forgot your question. But
No, you good. No, I like that because that's why I said I always liked you, Jazz, because you keep it 100 and you're genuine. And if I'm a parent and you coming in there trying to recruit my daughter and just being honest and just genuine, I'm like, you know what? I know that you're not the head coach, but the fact that you're recruited, I'm going to play with her just because of you.
Yeah, that's the best way to be, like, just to be honest and forthcoming, because the relationship is what I'm big on. Like the coaches that I played for, I'm still in contact with Coach B. I still talk to Melissa Colby, like coaches that I played for and coaches that recruited me. And they just wanted to make sure that I was good. Like that was probably the best part of my recruitment process at East Carolina. And I have a lot of respect for my coaches because there weren't any other point guards that she had like in the lineup, but she never told me I was going to start. She never gave me or said, this is going to be your job, this is going to be your team. She still told me, you're going to have to earn it. You're still going to have to, work for this. And that's what it was. If you work for it, you can earn it. Well, a lot of coaches are telling and putting these promises out here. And that's why you have the transfer portal. And that's why you have so many people that
Wow.
they're upset and coach promised me this was going to happen. And then they leaving after a year. And then they were being penalized for it because they committed to a school. You said this was going to happen and things didn't work out that way. Now they want to go somewhere else. And then they being penalized and they're having to sit. So I guess the transfer portal is good. It has its perks, it's good and it's bad.
Yeah, because and you answered my next question because, like you said, there's no penalty for the coach leaving, but then if the kid wants to decide to leave for whatever reason, then there's a penalty. But now with the transfer portal, you don't have that penalty anymore. But now it's just kind of a frenzy. Now it's just getting kind of crazy.
Pick and plug, throw one, pick another one up. That's what it's like.
So when you talking to, and I guess like you said, you answered the question earlier, but that's why this sense of entitlement for these kids, they expect to come in right away. Do you have to kind of like, when they tell, is the first thing the kid asks you or the parent asks you, and my kid gonna start right away? Do they ask you those type of questions? Because I never had to go through the experience.
Let them know, I don't monitor playing time, so I'm not gonna sit here and tell you
Right.
this is gonna happen.
Right. My job is to get you here.
Yeah, my job is to get you here, but I don't dictate the minutes. That's the head.
But they don't know that.
Yeah, but I'll tell you that I
Yeah.
don't dictate minutes. You know,
Yeah.
your time, so you can come in here and you can work and you can earn your time. You can earn your place on the team, and maybe you have to fight somebody for a position. Like that's what it's gonna be. So if you're not willing to work, if you think it's gonna be handed to you, it's not gonna work. That's not gonna work anyway. So you mentioned just the entitlement though. These kids are entitled. They're entitled, and they don't want to work for any.
Nothing.
A lot of them, not all of them, but yeah, they just want things given to them, and they don't want to work. So want to play.
Yeah, I see him on Instagram. They got the uniform on. They dolled up. I'm like, how in the world you gonna have the nails and the eyebrows?
You mean the lashes? The lashes.
I mean the lashes. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you. The lashes. Way out here, man, and
it's okay. They finding a way.
Finding a way, but I'm just saying. But
they're
when y'all used to hoop, you know what I'm saying?
I got some that hoop. They have lashes. They still hoop.
Okay.
Before the game, and after the game, they take the lashes.
And I don't have no problem with that to do that, but it's like
the shorts. They real short, And
yeah, I'm not gonna say the person's name, but we talked about it a while ago and had so much talent and just decided to do something else, and that just makes me mad. I'm not gonna even go there because I'm not gonna take you there.
Okay.
Yeah, but
the focus.
Yeah.
The focus has to be basketball. A lot of them, they getting distracted. There are a lot of distractions with TikTok, with Instagram,
right?
All of these reels and the lashes, and want to be an Instagram model and wanting somebody. You can get picked up off. You can get picked up off IG.
Right.
Let me a baller pick me up. So a lot of them, they're basketball players. Thinking another basketball player might pick me up. So I gotta look good. I gotta look good at the game. I need my lashes done. Like my edges have to be laid.
That is true.
Lip gloss has to be popping.
Yeah, they have to be popping. Lip gloss popping and all that.
Yeah, make some free throws. Like
there we go. There we go. See, that's what I'm talking about, Jazz.
Yeah, as long as you can make your layup.
Now you see why if I had a daughter, she would come play for you.
Yeah, make a layup.
See, that's what I'm talking about. You can't make a layup, but you all on the gram, all in the videos.
Yeah.
In the words of, Suge Knight dancing. Yeah. Come to death row. You know how that go. I'm like, come on now, like, make a damn layup. And then when the trenches come, you gotta make a free throw. Oh, then they go run and hide, and you don't see them for a couple of days on the gram.
But it's changing.
It is changing.
It's changing. It's not just where I am. It's everywhere. The culture of the game, the players, it's changing. It's evolving like everything. So we're just in a different time right now.
Right.
Trying to adjust.
To all of that. Do y'all have to police that though as coaches? Like, is that part of like
certain things you have to police just because they represent your institution and they represent overall the institution, but then they represent themselves, they represent the team. So we're trying to shape good people, character, and get you prepared and ready for the real world. So if what you're wearing is not going to be appropriate, would you, I always spill it to him like this. Would it be okay if the president was to walk in here right now? Would you be okay with what you have on?
Right.
And if the answer is no, then you probably shouldn't be wearing it. Like, come on.
That's true.
You don't need to go into your classroom midriff. Like, it's no need. You know, it's a time and a place for everything. I'm not
Right.
one. I've been in college. My coaches didn't tell us what to wear. You could wear this. You could wear. You can wear this. You can't wear this. But I would hope that they would be mature, young adults and know. But what they like and see is appealing and attractive, you
Right.
know, and what the rest of America or what other people, you know, it's
Yeah.
it's opinion. So it's a thin line. So when we're doing team activities and things of that nature, let's make sure that you have on some Norfolk State apparel, depending on
Right.
what the audience is. Now, other you know, events and things that we may go to. Sure, you can have, you know, holes, distressed jeans. Just make sure it don't look like a bear. Your whole leg is not out.
Right.
So that can be challenging.
And like I
Put some
said,
sweatpants on.
and I get that. I just want to make sure that's the same energy that you put in there. Make sure you have it on the court.
No, for sure.
That's me. I'm not going to sit up
match
here.
energy?
Right. I need that. So when I pay my whatever dollars to get into this game, I don't want to see. I want to have that same energy from there, because then if y'all getting blown out and you ain't giving that energy, I'm gonna be kind of pissed. Like, you know, so that's just where I see it from. So, you know, that's just going down that road. And I appreciate you being candid about that, you know, and honestly genuine too, you know, without that, you know. So how did you feel when you got the call as the associate head coach? That's like the next step, right?
I didn't really get a call. I mean,
like,
I had been in Norfolk State, I think, for 2 years. It may have been after year one.
Well, I should say tap on the shoulder. I mean, they say I literally call, but I'm sorry about that. But just like
No, I didn't get a phone call.
yeah, like to say, hey, Jazz, you gonna be my right hand, you
So
know.
how it happened is I was going for the job at Virginia Union. When
The head coach.
Head coaching job. So I
Oh,
was one of the finalists, and my head coach,
because you were there.
not knowing, yes, I was. So I was at Norfolk State, not knowing if I was gonna get the position, and go, or whether or not. So he was like, look, you know, if you don't get the job, I want you to stay. Like, I want to move you up. I want you to be associate head coach. So
Okay.
that's really how that transpired. It wasn't a lot of, you know, dialogue. It just he told me what he was gonna do. I didn't go to him and have a discussion and say, hey, you know, can you do this for me? He knew that I want to eventually become a head coach. And for me, head coaching now, you know, it may not even be in this capacity at this level.
Right.
So it's just working towards
The right situation.
yeah, the right situation and becoming a head coach. So that's still the ultimate goal. But I say that because I'm associate head coach here, and everybody is probably looking for, all right, the next word.
The next.
You know, what's next? And for me, I don't know what's next. You know, when it comes to this game, with coaching, I want to coach. I want to be around the game. I love it. It's a passion. But I just recently started a mobile detailing business too.
Okay.
So I had other passions and things.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta have it.
That I'm doing and looking towards venturing into. So that's something else.
Okay. How's that going for you so far?
Man, just getting started. You know, trusted detail.
Okay.
But I'm about to be out here. Something I love. Like I said, since I was a little kid, you know, you try to figure out other things that you can do. Basketball was easy, which is playing for me. And then I was washing my Power Wheels, my '96 Power Wheels.
Oh
You
my
know, as
God.
a kid, putting Armor All on the tire. So
all right. Okay.
where that started, and I didn't know until like that's just something I've always done. Yeah.
Hey,
so
man, you got-
I
hey.
had it in me for a long time. Yeah.
There's a
red was
backstory,
red,
ladies and
yeah,
gentlemen.
It was a red one. I had the Armor All on the tire. Yeah. it was
That's
in
the backstory. See,
backstory.
the
That's
people
where
don't
it
want to.
started. That's where it started. That Power Wheels, that Corvette.
That's
that
right.
Red, yeah, that ain't clean.
That's what I'm talking about.
That'd
So
be
you
clean.
know from here, at least you know that you gonna have
Oh,
some
yeah.
business here. I'm gonna support you, and then you get those
Yeah,
the
people
flyers
hit
and
me
stuff.
up.
Let me know, cause like I said, we definitely will share it here or whatever. You know, we plug you. We make sure you good. You don't own nothing here. You being here is enough.
Yes.
So whenever you get that stuff straight, we got you at BallinVA. Y'all heard that. And if I don't do it, hold me to that, okay? Y'all hold me to that. Call me out on it.
All right.
So yeah, but no, I appreciate that, you know. But you know, I talked to Jason Williford, talked to him, coach at UVA, and when you was talking about the experience of when that right opportunity, I was like, man, you know, he's been at UVA so long, and he's been a, you know, associate coach there, assistant there. He's been there for a long time, and people expect you to take that next opportunity. But when it's the right time, it's the right time. So whether it's 3 years or whether it's, you know, 10 years, whenever it's the right time, you're gonna make that move. And I wish you nothing but, you know, good blessings in that regards to like that. And yesterday I talked to Coach Waller, Chevette Waller. She told me I always like Jasmine. Tell Jasmine I say hey.
I love her too. I'd call her right now.
Yeah, that's my girl. I can call Vet and I call her Vet, but you know we go back 20 years, and I'd be like, Vet, let me ask you a question.
She's resilient.
Yes,
that's what I love about her.
I'll be here, and she'll bring me right back down here. I'll be like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Yeah. So yeah,
she's a good coach. She's just beautiful.
Yes.
Inside, outside.
Yes.
Like her demeanor, her aura. I liked it. Even when I was playing, you know, playing against her as a player, and now as a young adult and as a coach, you know, kind of colleague, I reach out to her about players. You know, she'll reach out to me about players. Hey, Jazz, you should check this kid out.
And she got plenty of them over there.
So,
yeah, if she put them all in Division 1, 2, and 3, they always go there and they always come back. And I always respect, you know, Coach Waller. But for me, it's Vet on a personal level, and she's one of my good friends on that, you know. But going back to Monacan, the last part I say about Monacan. Monacan Nation, Chiefs Nation, whatever it is over there, what y'all need to do is y'all need to put Jasmine's name somewhere in that gym. Whether y'all need to put Jasmine Young gym or the name on the floor, something you should get.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell. No, let me do that. I'm gonna tell you. But I know you're gonna be humble about that. Again, we had a conversation with you last year. Remember, I always said when you walk in that gym, when it comes to basketball, it's always girls basketball at Monacan. You know that. That's no lie. We don't think about the boys. Yeah, they won a 2016 chip, but that still was overshadowed with the 3 years what Megan did over there. So it's like you get up here, but you take 4 steps back because it's always been the girls program at Monacan that started with Tiffany Bauer. You know, they came down. When you go in there, you see her jersey and her picture over there. Then it comes down to you and all your accomplishments over there and stuff like that. Then Megan came behind there. So it's like you got 3 GOATs. And I know none of y'all really know each other and stuff like that. But they do. I don't know when they need to do it, but y'all need to go in and make it right. Because without the work that she put in, a lot of stuff, when you go into that gym and watch a boys or girls game, you stop it at that case and they seeing, you know, all your accomplishments and what you did. And I know you don't look at it from that standpoint, but I'm saying this because I've never played high school ball or anything like that. People just know me from the playground and just being around the city. But to me, that's a big damn deal because you could take your family and your friends and then when they walk into that gym, whether you going to recruit or they're going to a game, I mean, just looking at your company like, man, I did that. That's going to be there forever.
No, that's pretty dope. I do like that. The only the talks that I had with administration at Monacan, at one point, this before they went into the new gym.
Okay.
They started putting players into the case. And Larry, he can attest to you. He was like, you know, Jazz, thank you for this. They started putting players into the case that hadn't even graduated from Monacan that still was playing. So I definitely had something to say about that.
Thank you.
And then from there, they went back and he said, we're going to make sure, you know, people graduate. I'm like,
yeah, because I'm like,
not the way. What is this?
What is this?
What we doing now? We doing now? You a sophomore in high school when you going to the trade. Like, that's not the way it works.
That's not the way it works.
Finish school here. So from there, they went back, took some people out the trophy case.
Thank you.
Then they did it the right way and wait until they finish school. And he said that to me. He was like, you know, from now on, the athletic director and myself, and we talk and we make sure that, you know, they're going to finish school. And you brought up.
That's right.
Point. And it was just something that someone wasn't thinking about. I don't know what the.
I don't know who thought that. They need to go. Whoever they is.
That was the only thing that I had to say about that when I came back to like visit one time. I was just like,
yeah, because I was there last year and I saw, I think it was maybe a couple of years ago, and I said, wait a minute. First it went from this, and I'm looking at it, I'm like, wait a minute, they did what? They ain't finish here. Like, how you gonna give somebody some accolades for something they started but didn't even finish?
Yeah,
you can't be no Monacan. No, when I listen, like I told you, when I think of Monacan, the first name come up for me 3: Tiffany, Jasmine, and Megan. Then you have everybody else. I don't care. Y'all can do it how y'all want to do it. You could do Jasmine Young court, Tiffany Bauer gym, Megan Walker gym, a hallway. I don't give a darn, but it need to happen because when it comes to basketball, whether it's the old gym or the new gym, the old gym's still in there.
Yeah.
So however y'all want to do it, get it right. Because if it won't for these 3 young ladies, basketball at Monacan wouldn't even be a factor, okay?
Thank you.
Let's call it what it is.
Call a spade a spade.
Call a spade a spade. And I ain't, like I said, I ain't saying this because Jasmine out here. Y'all know me. The people that know me, yeah, Larry been saying that. Damn right, I've been saying that. So let's just do that. So I'm just hyped because I got you here. You know, so let's say that too. But yeah, but getting back on track, going after that, saying say it all. That nigga drink of water. Saying that. But you coached also at Georgia State. How long were you there?
Short stint at Georgia State. I went down there for a year after we lost the national championship at Union, 2017. Then I left and went down to Georgia State. And my former coach, who I played for at East Carolina, she was the head coach at Georgia State.
Oh, okay.
So talk about opportunity and things being the right fit, you know. That was someone that I played for. That was someone that I had a relationship with. She had 1 year left on her contract. Made it clear. So I'm thinking I'm going to go down here. I got you, coach. You know, all you did for me, I help you. Let's do this. Ain't work out that way. Staff got let go the end of the year. Went down there for a year.
Wow.
We won 8 games. This coming off of a season. I just went to a national championship. I'm losing my mind.
Right.
I went from winning all these games the last 3 years, probably like 99, like a lot of games, 28, till we won 8 games in one season. So that was hard. That was challenging. And then trying to reach the players or certain players that just, they didn't want to play basketball. They wanted a basketball team, and basketball may have helped them get through school, but they weren't invested in basketball. They weren't invested, and that's why the team wasn't winning. So that's huge when you talk about recruiting. You better recruit players that want to be in the gym and that love the game and want to play the game. And it was a lot of players that had other interests that were more important than basketball. And basketball needed to be their number one priority, bad as we were, in order to turn the season around or to be able to, stay there. Winning, that's a livelihood of our business as coaches, and that's what a lot of players and parents don't understand. It's nothing personal. It's just business.
It's just business.
It's just business. So
we
we need
win
players
games.
that's gonna help us win basketball games. Like, that's gonna go to school. They don't have to worry about being in the news or something happening to them. Like, those are the type of players that you want around in your program.
See, that's why I say again, that's why I told you it was all fair about the adversity. When I say GOAT or greatest, that word has been thrown around a lot with these millennials. And I understand everything is about instant, Instacart, Instagram, whatever you want to call it, But it's always Insta something, Insta Polaroid, Matic, whatever you want to call it. But that's why I say that's one thing I respect about you, because people always see the highs, but behind the scenes, there's the lows. And how you deal with adversity and come back from that is what shows you your true character. And even though I don't talk to you much, but I see a lot of things that you're doing, I respect that, because everybody can be here and be celebrated when you're doing great things, but when things fall, and we all have our storms coming past. We got hurricanes, tornadoes, but at the end of the day, what happens? The darkness happens when that storm comes, but then there's a light, even after the destruction. And how you come back from that all the time, I just respect that. And I don't know where you got that from. I don't know if it's from your mom, grandma, your dad, or whatever that inspired you. You do great with that. And I personally respect that, because when I see some other players, everybody talk about that, and I'm not going to go into the names and stuff like that. But to me, it says a lot about you and how you started from here to here, and you can still walk around here. All we see is that big smile you got. You do that. But I respect that, showing up. And from me to you, I just want to say, Jazz, I respect the hell out you. I do.
You, Larry. I appreciate it.
And I know, we don't really talk off the level like that, but when you see it's always love between us. But I got to say that, because some people can't do that. They run from adversity. and they fold up. And I just say that, hey, start over. It's not the end of the world, you know what I'm saying? But you have to learn how to deal with it because it makes you stronger. And you've done that quite well. You make it look easy.
Well, I think, thank you. First of all, I appreciate all your nice words. Thank you so much.
Look, I'm laying it on thick, y'all, but I'm being honest. I gotta be honest.
As far as like, I think it comes from what we talked about at the beginning, just being a winner and just always having that competitive nature, like spirit, like just wanting to win. And there was some people throughout high school, you would hear, oh, you too small, you too small to go D1 or this and that. So I think that fueled me a little bit. Or even being in the gym with the guys, oh, you a girl, you can't play with us. Like that fueled me. Just trying to always just prove myself, like just I guess having that underdog mentality.
Yeah.
I definitely had that when I was in college for sure. With the chip and knowing like, I'm going somewhere, I'm gonna play. So I could say even at college, I started as a freshman. Like I was gonna go somewhere that I was gonna play. And I remember, dang, I can't even think of her name right now because my recall is terrible.
Don't worry about that.
But one of my old teammates who she eventually ended up transferring, but I'll never forget being challenged my sophomore year. She was a freshman and she showed she was gonna come in and take my spot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it was cute, but it was real cute. It was real cute. Like we really went at it. It was fun. It was a good time. And then after that first year, she ended up transferring and going to another school.
Okay.
Because I wasn't stepping out of that role. Like you wasn't taking me. But it was cute. Yeah. It was cute.
But see, that's what I say. For somebody that thought that 804 players were soft. He know who he is. I ain't got to call him out. I'm not going to even give him the airtime to saying his name. But I keep telling you, you think because you think Chesterfield or Richmond, you don't know where people balled at. And I'm like, Jazz won't know no slouch. Like, she was there balling with the dudes.
Yeah, I went to the Brook Road location, too, over there at the American Family.
Yeah.
You go to whatever gym you wanted to. It just depends on what side of the town.
Yeah, you put some respect on the name. You talk about the 2004, he was time to smash player of the year. Because it was you and on the board side was Tyree Evans, right?
Yeah, Tyree Evans, and then the next year it was me and Tyree.
And you and Tyrese Rice. Yeah, two-time. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Two-time. Yeah,
I
so.
forget about all them accolades, to be honest with you. You rolled off a lot, but that's a long time ago.
I got you on my wall. That's how I remember.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how I remember. I can't, if I had to rip off of memory, some stuff I can, but I got it. I used to keep those archives. And that's how I keep those. So
if I didn't know you, Larry, I'd be like, you got me on your wall, though? No.
Yeah, you do. I do. When I used to shoot my podcast from the house.
If I didn't know you, I'd be like, yo, what?
Yeah. Yeah, if you come to my house now, like I got a whole wall with them and like,
I saw your wall. You showed it to me.
Yeah.
That's what we did the podcast.
For podcast in my house that time. Yeah, people thought I was lying. I'm like, no, I kept this stuff. I had stuff like when I was in high school in the 90s and I had Tiffany. That's how when I met Tiffany, I was like, man, she dropped 46 in a game in like the Central Region playoffs. And I was like, who is this Bauer girl? Let me go out here, And I'm at Kennedy, I'm in North. I'm like, Chesterfield. Let me go out there and see what she doing. But that game was at the Ash show. But dog, you ball with some of the best people around here, and I just want to just give you your flowers while you're here, because even though we're young, people are just dying and stuff happens and stuff like that. So I said, no, I got to shout my girl out and let her come on here and do this right before she go back, because you're going to be busy now.
I'm back at it tomorrow. I've been off work. I've been on vacation, taking care of some stuff for like the last 2.5 weeks.
Okay.
But I'm ready to get back. Miss the girls, still talking to them. So I'm ready to get back and get to it and win this championship.
Yeah, that's the goal, right?
Man, that's the goal, to win this championship. I got to give me another championship.
Tyree said the same thing when he was up. He said, no, man, we ready. We got to get back. We working down here to 7-5. So shout out to the 7-5. Shout out to Norfolk State, and definitely I'll be at some of them games and shit, because after November, I'm not going to be doing podcasts anyway. So I'm going to be basketball season. I'm going to be at the gyms watching. So I'm definitely going to be there to support.
Come check us out. I got you.
You know I will. I'm going to definitely use that. So no, you got to worry about that. But no, Jasmine, thank you for coming in, and just blessing us today and bringing some energy in here because I needed to have a rough weekend. So, and I know you had too. So, we're going to wrap this thing up. Anybody you want to shout out? Anybody, things you want to say before we tune off?
Shout out to everybody. I don't have my best friend Nisha here.
Yeah. Y'all make some noise back there. So
Nisha, she pulled up. I know my sis L here in spirit. My cousin Chelsea here. I got T here. My god kids, I got a lot of them. Dallas, Dylan, Dakota.
Yeah.
We got Tatiana. I can't forget Kennedy. My mama and them.
Yeah, your mama and them. Your mama always posting. Top shelf.
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
You know it.
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
Your mama be getting in shape too. She be out there getting it.
See, she was in the gym growing up.
Yeah.
That's why I was in the gym. My mom was.
Your mama be out there, Joe be like, she be having them long videos. I be like, man, I got to get out there and do some sit-ups, man. I be like, man, their abs. I'm like, I ain't running up on her. Like, no, sir. Lord, no. What's up, Miss? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? She's so cool, man.
Yeah, mom.
She be so cool. I remember her from the U-Crops days, man. We coming there as vendors, and she always be so nice,
sweetie,
man.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby. Hey, what's going on? And you be like, hey, Miss Laura, what's going on?
Yeah, my mom, man, she probably the reason I am who I am. I mean, honestly, just watching her, she a hardworking.
She is
a hardworking woman.
Shout out to Miss Laura Harris.
That hard work, I can't not work hard. It's in me, from her. So shout out to her.
And she big on family too. I see that.
Yeah, family, and then probably my dad. And my dad just recently wrote a book.
Really?
From basketball to bow ties. Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Self-discovery.
I'll have to check that out.
And he from Church Hill. So you got a man from Church Hill. He got a book, man. It's great.
And see, that's what I'm talking about. People from around the way. And I'm going to tell you, before you go, I remember we used to go see you play when you used to play East Carolina. We came to the games at VCU. And a couple of times I was coming there with Amanda, Kat, and Margarina. And me and Marlo them used to come in there, and you used to like mess up or something, and your daddy would sit in the chair like this. He have his leg crossed, and he was in that joint like, he'd be like, Chaz. And I was like, oh, my mic messing up. Be like, Chaz. And you'll look up, and he'll be like, he won't even say nothing. He just, I'm like, yeah. The next thing you know, you go from 2 turnovers to like 5 assists or whatever. Like, so I was like, yeah, it's that presence.
Yeah, my dad.
Shout out to Pops.
He
never met him, but shout out to Pops.
Yeah, so a lot of great things going on. But I mean, that's it. Shout out to Trusted Detail. You need detail?
Yeah. Do that. Yeah. Definitely. I told you, I got you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I come on over there and hook me up.
Whatever you need.
Hook me up.
You need me to steam, disinfect, clean the leather, shampoo the leather.
Shout that out. Yeah, y'all hear that?
The carpets, whatever.
Holla at Jasmine Young. Trusted Detail, y'all. Holla at her.
All of that.
Yeah, look, the summer winding down, so I know some of y'all cars riding around here dirty, headlights, all dusted all up and faded, you know who to holler at.
Yeah, we'll get you right.
Yeah, we're going to get you right. But from everybody here at BallinVA, we done with the shout-outs and everything, Jazz. I appreciate you coming on today. I know you about to go back down to 757. Shout out to 75. Everybody, 804, Norfolk State, the team, Chesterfield, East Carolina, Monacan, everybody. Appreciate y'all. Hopefully y'all watch this. Please like, subscribe, and comment, please. We definitely need it. That's how we keep the lights on up in here. And we out.